April 1912. In the icy waters of the North Atlantic Ocean, the legendary RMS Titanic sailed proudly on its first voyage. Passengers believed they were aboard the safest ship ever built. But in the darkness of one silent night, an iceberg would change history forever. In the early hours of the 20th century, humanity believed it had conquered the sea. In 1912, a ship unlike any before it set sail across the Atlantic. It was called the RMS Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ship ever built. Many believed it was unsinkable. Its maiden voyage began in Southampton, carrying more than 2,200 passengers and crew toward New York City. On board were some of the richest people in the world, and hundreds of hopeful immigrants chasing a better life in America. None of them knew they were sailing toward one of the greatest maritime disasters in history. April 14th, 1912. Late night. The ocean was calm, the sky was dark, and the ship cut silently through the icy waters of the North Atlantic Ocean. Then, at 11:40 p.m., a lookout spotted something terrifying, a massive iceberg directly ahead. The warning bell rang. A message was sent to the bridge, but it was already too late. The iceberg scraped along the side of the RMS Titanic, tearing open several compartments beneath the waterline. Seawater began rushing in. At first, many passengers felt only a slight vibration. Some even laughed and played with chunks of ice that had fallen onto the deck. But deep inside the ship, the engineers understood the horrifying truth. The Titanic was doomed. Panic and desperation. There were lifeboats for only half the people on board. Crew members rushed to load women and children first. But confusion spread quickly. Some passengers refused to believe the ship could sink. Others struggled to understand orders shouted in different languages. In the chaos, lifeboats were lowered half empty. Families were separated forever. And as fear grew across the decks, the ship's musicians continued playing music, trying to calm the terrified passengers. The final moments. By 2:20 a.m. on April 15th, the bow of the RMS Titanic was completely underwater. The stern rose high into the freezing night sky. Then, the impossible happened. The massive ship broke apart and disappeared beneath the Atlantic. More than 1,500 people were left in the icy water. Many survived the sinking, only to die minutes later from the freezing cold. In the darkness, the screams of the victims echoed across the ocean for nearly an hour before fading into silence. Aftermath. Only around 700 people survived. They were rescued hours later by the ship RMS Carpathia. The tragedy shocked the entire world, and it changed maritime history forever. New international safety laws were introduced, requiring ships to carry enough lifeboats for everyone on board. But for more than 1,500 souls lost that night, the lesson came too late. The story of the Titanic remains a powerful reminder that even humanity's greatest creations are still at the mercy of the sea. Like, comment, and subscribe for more educational videos.